right into it, man. Yo, listen. Pressure cooker in New York. The Jets, man. The rich get richer. We're not even gonna get into the Giants today, man. We're gonna talk a little bit of Jets, but specifically, we're gonna talk. Dalvin Cook finally makes his decision. Right, he signs with the New York Jets, a 1-year deal. I personally thought he was using the Jets as leverage to get to Miami because I believe he's from that area.
Yeah,
but I was wrong. You know, he was in the Jets facility a couple weeks ago. I heard they rolled out the red carpet for him. Basically gave him the keys to the kingdom, and they wooed him and they won him over, man. Listen, I'm gonna let me give my 2 cents real quick, and then I go to you guys. Obviously, it's an incredible signing, man. Dalvin Cook is a baller. This cannot be disputed. You know what I'm saying? Aaron Rodgers gave up $35 million, right? So they had to do something for him. They had to get him a toy, some type of weapon. He wasn't giving you $35 million just to give you $35 million.
Nothing, right?
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta give him something in return,
right? You know what I'm saying? So, I know he's happy because I know he wanted him as a weapon. But listen, Dalvin Cook, man, straight playmaker, straight baller. I've heard some people say that he's not in his prime anymore. I don't agree with that. But even if he's not, he ain't that far removed from it. You know what I'm saying? I think that you know what I think. As great a move as this is, I think it puts a little bit of pressure on the Jets, man, because this has turned out to be some fucking dream team shit, man. Like every time you turn around, there's another fucking Pro Bowl in here.
Yep.
I read a stat on him. The last 4 years, he's had 1,000 yards or more. That's fucking baller shit, dog.
1,000 yards or more.
Second most yards from the line of scrimmage in the NFL. Only to Derrick Henry. That's
King
insane.
Henry.
And people, and you got all these goofy ass analysts on TV talking about, is it a good move? Is it not a good move? Of course, it's a good move, man. He's multifaceted, correct? He can catch passes out the backfield, right?
Yes, sir.
Obviously, he can run. He blocks. He's gonna be a 3-down back. No question. He'll be on the field for 3 downs at least all the time.
He's a bully.
He brings depth to the Jets to that running back room. I've heard Colin Cowherd. I was listening to Colin Cowherd, I think it was yesterday, and he said something that I agree with, and I didn't think of this point until he said it. It gives, what I like about the move the most is that it gives the Jets a chance to ingratiate Breece Hall back into the offense at a pace that they're comfortable with, man, because Breece coming off that injury.
Yeah, and they just activated him too.
Right, you know what I'm saying? And it also takes a lot of pressure off Breece not to have to carry all the load coming off that injury. Him along with Michael Carter, they got a nice running back committee, so that takes a lot of pressure off him. And Breece can learn a little bit from Dalvin. Dalvin's a veteran; he's a baller. Breece is a stud, right?
Yep.
Only thing I'll say is what worries me, and this worries everybody. This is no news to anybody. I'm no genius saying this. That offensive line, right? So that's been a question mark since Joe Douglas has taken over. I remember one of the first things he said was, "I got to fix this line. I got to fix this line." Still hasn't fixed it to. It's not up to snuff. You know what I mean? You got Dwayne Brown and Mekhi Becton coming off those injuries. That's shaky. The line is desecrated. And my whole thing is now, as good as all these weapons are at the receivers, the running backs, if you don't have that pass protection and that run block support, that can neutralize your weapons, man. So as good as a move it is, we still got to see how the O-line holds up, man.
What up?
Ed, let me go to you first, man. What's your thoughts on this whole Dalvin Cook thing, bro?
Well, I love it. I've been saying it for a while. The last time we spoke about Jets, I'm like, yo, we get this dude. If they get Cook, that's a Super Bowl bust. Now is the time. Cook. You know what I mean? Yeah. And like you said,
it's Super Bowl bust for real now.
You know what I mean? You said his accolades. He's a great receiver. Yeah. Boom. I love it. I wanted him here. I didn't want him to go to his hometown Dolphins. I heard the Pats was trying to get a run for him. Mad Dog was talking about it the other day, saying nobody wanted him. But
I heard that on First Take. That was yesterday, right?
Yeah,
that today? That was today, matter of fact, I think.
He said nobody wanted him. I'm like, plenty of teams.
He was tripping. Harry Douglas put him in his place, but
he always tripping, Mad Dog.
Yeah, but, I like Mad Dog, but
yeah, me too. Yeah. But sometimes he be tripping. But who wouldn't want somebody of Cook's caliber? They said that he declined, like you mentioned, but like you said, he the last 4 seasons over 1,100 rushing yards. Like, who wouldn't want that on their team? Come on, behind King Henry? Like, come on, kid. Like, who wouldn't want that? And
King Henry, I think it's King Saquon. No, I'm just fucking with you guys. I'm just like I'm a homer. Go ahead, my bad.
No, I feel you. Shit, I'll call him King Saquon all year too.
But yeah, no doubt. Go ahead.
But like he's a beast. Like you like to touch on what you said, gives Aaron Rodgers another weapon. You know, they activate Breece Hall. So that running back room for the Jets is stacked. You know, they got Michael Carter, right? They got Zonovan Knight. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
Yeah, amongst a bunch others. So they stacked. You know, I've been hearing for a while the concerns about the offensive line, but you know, when you hear the coach and you hear Aaron Rodgers himself, that you know his concerns over the O-line is pretty low. That means he trusts these guys, and you know, this team just has to gel. You know, they always say the first 6 to 8 games is a team to show you where they're gonna go, and they're gonna gel. And I really have big confidence on this team. I don't know why. I seen the first episode of Hard Knocks. I didn't get to see the second episode. It's just the camaraderie, the energy. Like, ooh, I'm getting goosebumps just telling y'all this. It's just, it feels good. It feels good just to see this Jets win. I'm a Giant fan over the Jets all day, but I'm a Jets fan too. I want to see them win. I got to see them. I want to see them bask in their glory. So this was a great move for the JETS Jets.
I agree. One before I go to Q. Super Bowl or bust?
At this point, Pressure.
What you think, Q?
I think, man, it's looking at that roster and that statue, looking at that roster alone, it's just like, what the fuck am I looking at right now? Like, is this like the all-star football game? You know what I mean? Like, like they're about to play in Hawaii or something. You know what I mean? Like in the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. I'm really excited to watch it. You know, I don't remember the last time I was this happy to actually watch another team outside of the Giants play, and especially they're gonna be in New York. Dalvin Cook, he's definitely gonna. All the teams playing defense on the Jets are gonna have to play really honest, man. You have a quarterback that can extend the play. You got a running back that could catch. You got a running back that can run. You know, and multiple. You know, he can block. You got wide receivers who can catch the ball, and you already see it. So it's just gonna be like. It's going to be a nightmare, you know, like if people are going to have their hands full trying to figure out what they're going to do, especially it's a new team, you know, they can't come with the same stuff that they were throwing at the Jets last year. It's a whole new different thing. It's going to take probably up until the half of the season for people to really see who the Jets are going to be. And by that time, you know, they might be gelling so well, it's going to be too late. You know, but I'm definitely hyped, man. I had a feeling it was going to happen too, because especially when I heard when he visited the Jets, you know, facility, the reporter was talking about like, I thought he was already a part of the team the way he was walking around the facility. You know what I mean? As soon as I heard that, I'm like, come on, just sign the contract already. Do it. Just let everybody know how much you took, you know, how much you accepted.
Yeah. He was, and I overheard too that he's going to be a first-time father any day now, and his birthday was like right around this time frame too. So I guess he was just like, you know, just soaking all that up, coming to a new team, about to become a father, birthday, a lot of things going on in the week. But I'm glad he finally made his way and signed his name on the dotted line. You know what I mean, with the Jets.
Yeah, you know, like you got Aaron Rodgers talking that smack, you know what I mean? Clapping back at everybody.
Yeah.
I like that.
You know, never heard Aaron talk like that before. Yo, keep my coach's name out your mouth. I was like, yo,
keep my coach's name out your motherfucking mouth.
I'm fucked with that heavy. My only concern. My only concern with the Jets running back room is that, you know, you got a stud. You had a stud in Breece last year. You know, even though he amounted to how many games he played? Like 6 games, right? Something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Before he got hurt, I want to see how they're going to split Cook and Hall, because you don't want to stunt Hall's growth. You know, bringing in Cook, but Cook is a beast and he's showing improvement. So, like you guys said, you know, Hall could learn a lot from Cook, but I don't want to see Cook's, you know, playing time diminished either.
And it's a 1-year deal, so this is all the chips. You know, Q, you play poker. I'm learning. You teaching me how to play poker. It's all the chips into the middle of the table, man. We going for it.
Yes.
So, you know, we're going. So, you know, I think he's only going to help Breece Hall, man. Like he's going to be able to pick his brain, and he's going to be able to, you know, he's a veteran Pro Bowl running back, man. That's only could get you better. That's not like Breece Hall is gonna stay on the bench. But I'm just looking. I've looked through the schedule a million times, and I'm trying to figure out how they could do the Jets like this, man.
They got a hard schedule.
It's grueling, man. Let me ask you guys this: the Bills, right? First game. Then they got the Cowboys. Cowboys defense is sick, and their offense is good too. Yo, I was looking through their defense today. Their defense is sick, bro. The Chiefs. Come on. Then they got the Broncos. Broncos.
That's the game you got to highlight.
Broncos look bad in preseason the other day, but anyway.
But that's the game you got to highlight because all the back and forth between Sean Payton and the Jets coaches. That's why it's a game to highlight.
Yeah, Nathaniel Hackett and all that. The whole good storylines all the way through there.
I see what Russell Wilson's gonna do. Is he gonna finally step up and actually play like how he, you know what I mean?
They had him running for his life last week.
Yo, bro,
shit crazy. And then they got the Eagles, and then they play us. So that's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. First 7 games, bro.
Yeah, you can charge it.
Everybody now was like, "Oh, kumbaya!" We got Aaron Rodgers, we got Dalvin Cook, we got Sauce Gardner, we got everyone's excited. Robert Saleh, but yo, what happens if they drop that first game? What if they drop? What if fuck around? What if let's say worst case scenario they start off 0-3? Shit gonna get hot up in New York, dog. You feel what I'm saying? The honeymoon was gonna be over, so.
Immediately.
But you know what? This happened to Aaron Rodgers before. Remember with Green Bay where they started having a slow start, and he comes in on relax, and they mind them still making the playoffs.
This is not Green Bay, this is New York. This is you in the pressure cooker of the world right now.
This ain't the cheese state. You know what I mean? Like
there ain't 3 reporters waiting for you in your locker room. There's 35 reporters, and every newspaper and every fucking media outlet is on your neck, boy. You feel me? Man. So
I think he's gonna learn how to handle it. I think he's gonna learn how to handle it.
I don't know. Aaron's got can be jaded at times, man. It looks like he has thin skin. I love the way he's doing this thing right now. He seems very comfortable here. He seems like he wants to be here. But this is the honeymoon. It's still a honeymoon right now. It's a love fest right now. When you turn that fucking stove up a little bit, starts getting hot and uncomfortable. Let's see. Hopefully it don't happen. Let's see what happens. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man,
you might get on some Julius Randle shit. You don't know.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
They could definitely lose a lot of those games, man. But we're gonna have to see like how they played in the off season. Did they really try to work it out and get the kinks out now? Because you don't have no time to start getting all your shit together, playing teams like the Chiefs, Cowboys, and the Bills, and the Eagles. Like you can't just start throwing feelers out there, bro. You better come prepared.
And they got a sick defense too. Jets have a really good defense.
Yeah, man, they were one of the top 5 defense last year.
So it's just that old line. That's the only concern I have, man. That's Joe Douglas' legacy, man. He bringing all these great players in and everything, but that O-line don't hold up. Like I said, man, like that's gonna everything comes down. That is the engine, and like I think how you saw a first take today, Harry Douglas said that's the engine of an NFL offense, man. You could have a Ferrari, a Lamborghini, but if there's no engine in it, it's not going to go anywhere. And everything lives and dies with the offensive line. That's where it starts from, right? So,
but I feel like now that they got a guy like Aaron Rodgers, like we said a couple of episodes before, like Rodgers is following the same blueprint as Tom Brady and Stafford. Coming to these teams that already just needed that one person, the quarterback. Yeah. And sometimes when you have a person like Tom, Stafford, Aaron Rodgers now with the Jets, you could probably play to your maximum potential. Because remember when Tom was coming into Tampa Bay, it was like, they don't got no O-line there, they don't got no O-line there. And what happened? They won the Super Bowl their first year. Everybody came together, did what they had to do, held it down. I'm hoping that transitions over to the Jets. And like since we were talking schedule, I'm looking at the second half of the second half of the season is pretty easy. The only 2 teams I see that could beat them is the Dolphins and the Bills in the second half of the season. So let's see how if they could squeeze like at least 4 to 5 wins in the first half. I think they could have a winning record.
They go 4-2 the first 6 games. They're doing their thing. You know what I mean? I don't think it's fair, and I guess we can end on this and move on to the next thing. But I don't know if it's necessarily fair that it's Super Bowl or bust for the Jets. I understand the defense, I understand the offense, I understand they're very stacked all around. Pro Bowl quarterback, Pro Bowl running back, offensive and defensive rookie of the year on both sides of the ball. They got ballers and playmakers, but I'm gonna say AFC Championship game of us because let's not act like the AFC ain't got ballers either. You got the Ravens, right?
Yeah,
you have right. You got Kansas City Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
Right, we'll throw the Broncos in there for now. We'll see. You know, so you got the Broncos,
Bills.
You got the new Broadway Joe Burrow. You got,
but he's gonna be out for a couple of games. So let's see how Cincinnati weathers the storm.
But they're gonna make the playoffs, and when he comes back, he's gonna be who he is. You know what I'm saying? We know who he is. We got like you said, the Bills. We got. I think, and I argue with my man L all the time. Shout out to L. I think Deshaun Watson and them are gonna come back and put pressure on the AFC too, man. Everyone's sleeping. Yeah, that Browns. Let's not forget about that. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the teams out west, man. So it's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be, you know what I'm saying?
That's probably like my second favorite division, man. The Browns, Steelers, and the freaking Ravens. And then the Bengals, man. Like that's crazy, man.
That's a crazy division.
It's like the NFC East. Like we always play, like the Redskins, the Commanders, Giants, Eagles, Cowboys always play each other hard. But same way the Steelers and the freaking Ravens and the Browns and the Bengals, they play each other like like the life's on the line, bro.
Yeah, you're right. And if you look at like the last 10 to 15 years in the NFL, 3 of those teams from the north, from that division, minus the Browns, they all made like the AFC Championship game, Super Bowl, either or. So that is a hard division. It's like you said, Q, a couple weeks back. That's like your favorite division to watch. It's one of my favorite divisions to watch too. If I'm not watching the NFC, AFC East, I'm watching the North, the AFC North.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Man. We're gonna see, man. All right, man. Let's get into something else, man. It's pressure cooking, man. It's getting hot in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?